A common question is, why is the NoSQL database design process based on the data usage pattern? Or why is it query first? Let's look at some reasons why it is. The first primary reason is NoSQL databases do sharding. In other words, NoSQL databases use a partition key to partition its data across multiple shards. When we use the data stored in a NoSQL database, we run queries. We will need to use a partition key in the where clause of a query to filter out the data we want. If we use a column which is not a partition key in the where clause of a query, it will make the database management system to look for the data across partitions. It will cause significant performance issues. Therefore, during the NoSQL database design process, we need to select a good partition key. Selecting a good partition key will be based on the data usage pattern and the queries the database needs to support. The data usage pattern and the queries are determined by the business requirements. Therefore, we say the NoSQL database design process is based on the data usage pattern and it is query first. The second primary reason is embedding or denormalization. NoSQL databases are not very efficient at relating data from different locations. In other words, NoSQL databases are not good at doing joins. We want to make sure the data which will be returned by a query will be stored together and can be retrieved from a single location. We can accomplish this by doing embedding or by doing denormalization. Whether we need to do embedding or denormalization and to what extent we need to do it will depend on the queries the database needs to support and its data usage pattern. Again, the data usage pattern and the queries are determined by the business requirements. Therefore, we say the NoSQL database design process is based on its data usage pattern and is query first. The third primary reason is about data ordering or clustering. Some NoSQL database management systems, such as Cassandra, require the data ordering be incorporated in the table definition. The business requirements will determine how the returned data will need to be sorted. In other words, when a query returns some data, how the data should be sorted. This is also the data usage pattern the database needs to support. Again, the data usage pattern and the queries are determined by the business requirements. Therefore, we say the NoSQL database design process is based on the data usage pattern and is query first. These are the three primary reasons why the NoSQL database design process is based on the data usage pattern and it is query first. This is the end of our discussion.